I think there's more scrutiny from financiers than ever on developers on which builder they're using, which favors us because we have, a balance sheet or an equity position of 380 million. We're secure, so it means more work's coming to us. Unfortunately, we can't service it all, so we're having to say no more than ever. So that's probably the biggest change, is that they really focus on the builder's balance sheet. But again, historically, the industry norm in construction has been designing, especially in major projects, has been design and construct contracts, fixed price, lock a builder away, and then as a financier, I'm lending to a developer for that to fund that construction. And I know roughly that's there's going to be some variations along the way, but the amount I'm lending is pretty set. I think now what banks and non-bank lenders have to get their head around is accepting a bit more variance in costs and a bit more risk back onto the developer, which means their debt is a little bit more at risk. Because I think an even bigger risk for a financier or a developer is to have a builder go broke on your job. And one way is to get a secure builder, which is the way they're trying to deal with it. Unfortunately, we can't build everything. So I think they need to get their heads around taking a little more risk or lending on slightly lower development margins.
Yeah, it's interesting. We play a very broad role when it comes to not just legal services, but compliance services. So we've got a specialised compliance sort of division, which I'm one of the directors, and got another director, David Cale, who used to be the CFO of McNabb. So he works with myself and Janelle Keris. So we've got a lawyer, a regulator, or person from a regulatory background, me, and experienced CFO. It's interesting that the challenges for the builders are now so great that it's almost an advantage to go to the principal and say, we've got to renegotiate these terms because it's going to hurt you much more if the builder can't complete the job. If you've got to retender, it's going to cost you much more to complete this job. So let's go back and revisit what's been paid for so far, and let's also potentially work on open book and things like that. And the response has been quite satisfying.
That's good.
But it's almost like that the position is so bad for the builder that the principals realise that they've got to be a little bit more flexible. To bring the job finished. And then sitting behind that is obviously the principal then is trying to juggle the challenges of the finance sitting. So it's sort of, it's like the risk has been pushed back upwards again.